I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Wonder Woman number 15, with her memories beginning to turn against her and her friends on the run from evil forces. What'll happen next? Let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Okay, a quick little refresher for those of you out there who might have forgotten. In the previous modern day issue, not the flashback, but the story that's taking place currently, Wonder Woman traveled to what she believed was the Themyscira, the island of the Amazons from the Brian Azzarello run on her character, only to discover that it was all an illusion, a dream. And as I'm sure you can imagine, this shock that a huge swath of her life wasn't real is hitting her really hard, so much to the point that Steve Trevor had to commit her to an insane asylum in England for her safety. There's actually a really funny bit between the orderlies here where they go, oh yeah, what's her story? She's delusional, she thinks she's Wonder Woman. Pfft, she was Wonder Woman, we couldn't keep her here if we tried. Now from here the comic does something actually pretty interesting, and that is we check on over at the Themyscira, the real Themyscira, with the real Queen Hippolyta and everyone else. They're all freaked out because that evil tree, the one with the snake in it that bit Wonder Woman, that kind of kicked off all of these events that we've been seeing so far, well, it's opening up again, and that's really bad for the Amazons. In fact, it's like the worst thing that's ever happened to them. Also, hey, winter on the island of the Amazons, that's something you don't see all that often. Now, all of these events are seemingly tied to an evil conspiracy group called the God Watch. You got Dr. Veronica Cale, basically Wonder Woman's Lex Luthor, who's been messing with Etta Candy and her organization this whole time, Poison, the leader of a group of mercenaries, and who could forget Dr. Cyber, so named because she is literally a walking, talking hologram. As we discover this issue, these baddies are absolutely obsessed with the Themyscira and want to get there at all costs. They know Wonder Woman is their best bet to do so, but she keeps slipping through their fingers over and over again, so their only option is to get to her through her friends. Speaking of Wonder Woman's friends, Steve Trevor, Barbara Ann Minerva, and Etta Candy have all had to go underground after their organization was infiltrated by the God Watch. They don't really know who they can trust and indeed where they can turn right now that Wonder Woman is out of commission for the next little bit. Mistrust even begins to grow amongst these three very close individuals once Barbara Ann reveals that, yeah, hey, the God Watch, I was actually a member of theirs for a little bit back during my evil cheetah days. Our heroes end up coming under attack by the mercenaries and are forced to fight their way out. Barbara Ann decides to stay behind, figuring that she can play double agent if she's allowed to be taken to Veronica Cale. Steve and Etta, though, as we discover, they have their own mission. If they're going to save themselves and save Wonder Woman, they're going to need help. Non-human help. They go to a hobo camp and end up checking in with a Minotaur. Wonder Woman number 15 is a real strong kickoff to this newest event now. We're seeing our hero brought low in a way that she never really has been before. It also serves as a pretty great opportunity to lend a lot of usefulness and character to the supporting cast that don't really get it all that often. In fact, I know it's still early in Greg Rucka's DC Rebirth Wonder Woman run, but I would say that might end up being his legacy to the character so far, really shoring up the supporting cast. I know a lot of people think that this is a controversial choice, returning Wonder Woman back to her roots, what with the Themyscira being portrayed the way that it was before Brian Azzarello came along. At least Rucka is being respectful enough to those fans to be like, hey, this stuff did happen, it just happened in her mind, probably. I know I've made my position on the matter clear numerous times before that I much prefer this version of Wonder Woman, and if the only reason we got it is because, hey, the movie is going to be using the classic origin, then you know what, I'm not going to complain. Overall, I'd feel comfortable giving this issue an 8 out of 10, and I can't wait to see where this one goes, especially now that we're seeing more and more crossover between the present day storyline and the flashback storylines.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.